What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into something that is such a hot topic that is essential to your fat loss journey. If you have been in this yo-yo dieting cycle, you have chronic dieted your whole life, you have this roller coaster of a journey, no matter how hard you try to lose weight, you just can't seem to get the weight off and truly keep it off. And I know exactly why this is happening, and I'm about to teach you and give you the golden ticket to your success for the long-term fat loss. I hope you're ready to dive in because this topic, I can talk about it all day long, and I'm super excited to teach you exactly what you need to be doing. Stick around because I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to actually transforming your body and going through this process so that you can be successful in your journey. I can't wait to dive in. Comment below if any of this resonates with you and if you have any additional questions, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So comment below if this resonates with you. All of your life, you have been told in order for you to lose weight, you just have to eat less and less and less. And now you're like, I'm barely eating and I'm not seeing any progress. Does that resonate with you? Or no matter how low you eat, if you are skipping meals, you barely get hungry throughout the day, you're going pretty much all day long. You're like, I'm barely eating and I am not seeing any progress. The scale's increasing. Like, what the heck am I doing wrong? See, now that is because all our life we thought we need to eat less and less. And then we get accustomed to eating less and less. And then our body's like, what are you doing? Okay. You are destroying your metabolism. Have you ever thought to yourself, I have such a slow metabolism, it's just hard for me to lose weight? Yeah, you do. You do have a slow metabolism, but guess what? It's because of you. It's because of what you have been doing to your body, okay? And today we're just gonna unravel it all. So reverse dieting is your golden ticket to sustainable fat loss, long-term sustainable fat loss. Comment below if you have heard of reverse dieting. Maybe you have heard of it, but maybe you're just like, what the heck is it? Or you're just like, I'm scared to do it. Super freaking common, but today we are going to eliminate all of those fears. I'm going to tell you exactly why you should do it, and it is absolutely vital for you to be successful in your fat loss journey. Now, a lot of people want to just come into a fat loss journey or come into like one-on-one coaching and they're ready for that fat loss journey because that's our goal, right? We want to lose weight. We want to lose fat. We want to see these amazing physical transformations, right? But sometimes our body is not ready for that. And a lot of people aren't ready to hear that. You're not ready for a fat loss phase. If you can go all day without eating, not getting any hunger cues, you're not losing any weight because you're barely eating, you probably need a reverse diet. If you're super freaking tired, you've just been in this yo-yo cycle for so long, you need a reverse diet. There are so many reasons people need a reverse diet. And honestly, the majority of the population, because we have been in this yo-yo dieting cycle, in this chronic dieting world for so long, we got wrapped into diet culture, and I'm helping all of you escape that. We don't want it anymore. We don't want to be wrapped in diet culture anymore. So you probably need a reverse diet, which is probably why you're watching this video, because you've heard of it and you want to know why the heck you need it and what you need to do in order to do it. So if you're anything like my clients here, Leangela and Olivia, they were both eating less than 1,600 calories when we first started working together. We had to go through a reverse diet. Now, everyone needs their own amount of calories, okay? So everyone's different. So what we need to do when you come in or when you start this journey is you need to evaluate where you're currently at. If you already know, like, I'm barely eating, okay, number one sign, we need the reverse diet. We need the recovery phase, okay? We need to heal your metabolism at that point. But if you're anything like either of my girls here, you need a reverse diet if you're eating less than what your body is required, okay? Now, again, everyone has their own number that they need to reach. So going from 1,600 calories, and this is why you should not be scared. These women are living proof. Look at their transformations of why a reverse diet is essential to healing your metabolism, okay? So from 1,600 calories, we increased both of them, Leangela up to 2,400 calories and Olivia up to 2,300 calories because everyone's different. And look at the transformation that they were able to achieve through this process. Now, if this doesn't go to show, now I want to be very clear when I say this, Not everyone sees this big transformation, but a lot of people do, because what happens is when they come into coaching, right, you're probably not working out much. You're probably not getting a whole lot of movement in general. You're probably not drinking your water. You're probably not getting the amount of sleep that you need. So what we really did is like built the foundation. And that's what I really like to refer to the reverse dieting phase as, is a recovery phase, because we are recovering from all the damage that we've done to our body over all of these years. So this recovery phase is you're really recovering from the huge deficit that you've been in. See, food is fuel. Food is energy. And what happens is when we eat less and less and less and less, we're teaching our body to survive off of minimal calories. So your body is going to learn, it's going to adapt. It's actually called metabolic adaptation. So it's going to adapt. I want to simplify this as much as possible for you to not confuse you. So it's going to learn to adapt off of what you're giving it. Now, if you're not giving your body what it needs, which is really like up here, for these women in particular, like 2,400 calories. When you're eating less than 1,600, your body's learning to survive off of that. So your body is only going to do its necessity functions, basically like breathing, blood circulation, your freaking heart beating, like the thing, digestion, barely. You might be having a lot of digestion issues if you're not eating enough to, but your body is basically going to do the basic necessities to survive. So you're teaching your body how to survive. If you're not giving it enough calories, your body's not able to burn more for you, okay? So it's going to hold on to everything that you're giving it because it doesn't know, are we gonna starve today or is she actually gonna feed us today? So it doesn't know, so it's gonna hold on to everything, okay? And that's why you're not losing weight, okay? So food is energy. When we give our body more energy, our metabolism speeds up. And then we can actually see some fat loss. So we are fueling our body correctly. We're increasing our calories. We're giving our body what it needs. We're also adding in, because again, we're building the foundation during this recovery phase, during this reverse dieting phase. You're also adding in your workouts. You're prioritizing your sleep. You're getting your water in. You're doing all of these things that are so beneficial to your body. And that's why a lot of people see such amazing transformations through the reverse dieting process, is because you're building that foundation. You're giving your body everything that it's been deprived of. And when you start to work with your body's gonna start to work with you. But if you're constantly fighting it where you're not giving your body what it needs, it's not gonna work for you. So we have to fuel our bodies properly. And a lot of this just comes from the basic nutrition of actually eating what your body needs to do the functions that it needs to do. Your body is not going to burn body fat. Naturally, our bodies want us to be fat. Okay? That's your survival, your body's survival. And it's going to eliminate as much muscle as possible. And that's why a lot of people actually lose muscle when they're under eating, is because they're not fueling their bodies enough. Your body is trying to get rid of the muscle because it takes energy. It takes food to actually hold on to that muscle. So it's going to get rid of the muscle because it doesn't have enough to hold on to it. And it's going to hold on to the fat. Okay. And we don't want to do that. We want to do the opposite. We want to get rid of the fat. We want to hold on to the muscle so that we can be jacked. Okay. And toned and lean and sexy and confident and all of these things. And you have to learn how to fuel your body properly in order to do that. And if you've been under eating for a long time, that comes from going through a reverse diet, okay? So first things first, with the reverse diet, I want you to be in the mindset of this reverse diet is a recovery phase. Now, you're not focused on the number on the scale, okay? We have to get away from the number on the scale as we're going through this reverse dieting phase. While my clients through the reverse dieting phase did achieve 20 plus pounds of weight loss, not everyone sees that because everyone's body is different. Everyone's routine is different. So everyone experiences different progress. Some people stay the same. Some people I have seen gain a little bit of weight through the reverse diet. So first things first, we're breaking up with the number on the scale, okay? So we have to get into the mindset that you have to give your body time to truly recover from all the damage that we have done over the years to our body. Okay, so now that we're in a good headspace around the scale and we're not expected to see weight loss or a huge transformation during this time, now we can confidently go through this reverse diet. So what you need to do, a step-by-step plan. First things first, you need to start tracking your food intake, not changing up anything. If you eat a fucking cookie, track a cookie. If you're eating out, track it. You just need the data right now. You need to see on average how many calories are you consuming, and then you also need to see how many macros you're consuming. So like how much protein on average, how much carbs on average, and how much fat on average. So you need to figure that out first. So start tracking, just use an app like MyFitnessPal. That's what I use. Set all of your goals to 0 because you're not aiming for anything. Don't follow the 1200 calorie rule that it tries to tell you you need. Okay, so set all of your goals to 0, and then you're just going to track as normal for 7 to 10 days. Okay. Okay, so now that you have your numbers, you have your averages for your calories and for your macros, now what we need to do is find the amount of calories that your body needs. Now, the online calculators aren't the best way to utilize this or to figure this out, but it is going to be an easy route, and at least it's going to be a good starting point. So the website that I always tell people to use is tdeecalculator.net. You're going to put in some stats. Now, your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, that's a whole nother video for another time. But basically, that's what your body burns based on factors like your age, your height, your weight, your gender, and your body fat percentage. If you know it, please put it in there. If you can figure it out, that would be great. Otherwise, you don't have to put it in there, but it's going to be just a generic number. So we're going to figure out what your TDEE is. So basically what your body needs to function optimally. So let's take Olivia's example, 2,300 calories. So if you're averaging less than 1,600 calories right now, but your calculator says you need about 2,300 calories, that's a number that we want to work up towards. So now we have our goal and we have where we're at now. This is exactly how you are going to step by step go through this reverse dieting process. Now, let me clarify that consistency is key in this process, and taking this process very, very slow can prevent any weight gain. Not prevent 100%, but prevent any additional. If we can take it slower, we're going to have better success with keeping that body fat off. So we're less than 1,600. We're going to start at maybe like 1,650. Start a little bit above what you're averaging to just get a little kickstart on your goal. Okay. So let's start at 1,650. Consistency is absolute key. And just like I said before, this phase, you're really focusing on recovering and really building that foundation of your lifestyle. So you're also going to be focusing on getting your ass in the gym and building muscle. Okay. So when you are building muscle, when you do have more muscle mass, that helps with your calorie burn. So we want to focus on building more muscle. Get into the gym, stop trying to do all this freaking cardio bunny shit. Get into the gym, start lifting weights, because this is going to help boost your metabolism as well. So you're going to get in the gym, you're going to start building muscle. You're also going to focus on your sleep. You're also going to focus on your water intake. You're also going to focus on swapping some processed packaged foods out with more whole foods, more fresh foods. Shop around the outside of the grocery store, more produce, okay? Again, we're just building this foundation. And then also stress mitigation is huge. A weight loss journey can be extremely stressful. So make sure you are mitigating that stress. Control your controllables. Try to only control the things that are in your control. The 5-minute rule. If you can't control it, or if it's not going to matter 5 days from now, don't let it affect you for more than 5 minutes. Or 5 years from now, don't let it affect you more than 5 minutes. Okay. So control the things that you can control. If you can't control them, try not to stress about them. I know it's easier said than done, but all of those foundational things that are so underrated, but this is the time to really focus on building that stuff, building that foundation, really building that lifestyle, because that is going to pay off. And you don't want to be working on that stuff while you're in your fat loss phase and your calorie deficit or cutting phase. You don't want to build that stuff then. You have to take the time now, and honestly, you're at a huge advantage. because you get to spend that time while you're also increasing your calories. You're also working on really building this lifestyle, because that is how you get sustainable long-term fat loss. Okay. We're not in it for the weight loss temporarily. We're not in it just to have this quick fix and to just see results quickly. Okay. You have to be committed to the long game. And if you want to sustain your results long term, you have to commit to changing your lifestyle. And that's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable for a lot of you. Okay. So utilize that time. Utilize your reverse dieting phase as you're increasing these calories. So you're going to increase them while you're focusing on building this foundation. Consistency is absolute key. So if you've been consistent with hitting your 1,650 calories, you're going to bump those calories up by 100 calories every 2 weeks of consistency. If you're not consistent with hitting that number that you have set, why would you increase? If you can't hit the goal that you have now, why would you try to increase? Okay. So make sure you have the structure in place of, okay, I've been consistent for 2 weeks. Now I'm going to increase 100 calories. Be consistent again for another 2 weeks. Increase another 100 calories. And the process goes on, rinse and repeat, as you are actively trying to get better with your habits, get better with those foundational things that we need to build, while also increasing your calories. And you should feel amazing as you're going through this process. Okay. A reverse diet is such a beautiful thing because you actually start to take care of your body. And when you take care of your body, amazing things happen. You're going to have so much better energy. You're going to be able to think more clearly. You're going to be able to perform more clearly. You're going to be able to show up better, because hangry much? Like, people get in terrible moods and their mental health goes to shit and their energy is non-existent. Maybe their sex drive is non-existent. So many things happen when we neglect our body and neglect actually taking care of ourselves. And once we start to go through this recovery phase, some beautiful things start to happen. So I'm so excited. If you are going to go through this reverse diet, please come back to this video and just let me know, or DM me on Instagram and just let me know what kind of things you're experiencing through this reverse dieting process. I'm super excited to see you go through this. Okay. So once you do get up to your TDEE number, AKA your maintenance calories, say 2,300, like we were using the example before, you have to stay there. You're not ready for a cutting phase yet, okay? You actually have to stay there for a good amount of time to actually get your body used to functioning off of that calorie amount, okay? So I say a minimum of 2 months in a maintenance phase at that calorie amount, because you need to get consistent as fuck. Now, don't reverse, get up to maintenance, and then stop tracking. We need to stay consistent with the tracking, because then your next step is going into an actual cutting phase, a fat loss phase, or a calorie deficit, whatever you know it as. That's the next step. But we have to stay at that maintenance calories to actually give your body time to function optimally off of those calories. Okay. So hopefully you learned something today. Hopefully I broke this down and maybe helped ease your mind about the reverse dieting process. You can see some amazing process during it, but that's not the purpose of the reverse diet. So I don't want you to get hooked on the physical aspect. Instead, watch how much energy you have. Watch how much better you're functioning internally. Don't focus on the external things, okay? And really celebrate the little wins. I feel like that is huge when you're going through a reverse diet, because there may not be as much physical change happening as what maybe you'd like. So focusing on those little wins, like actually hitting a step goal, actually making it to the gym, like getting into the habit, maybe overcoming something mentally that you once struggled with, like eating more, celebrate those little wins and celebrate them often, because that's what's going to help keep you on track through this reverse diet. It is a slow process. It can take a couple months to go through this reverse diet, depending on how low you're eating, but I promise you it is so worth it. So please let me know. Please comment below if you have any questions. If there's anything else maybe I wasn't clear on. This is really my first educational video. I didn't have any structure with it, so I've just been kind of throwing a lot of word vomit out at you. So hopefully you found value in this type of video. If you would like any more videos like this, if you would like me to go deeper on something, please let me know. I'm here for all the education that I can give you guys for free through YouTube if you're willing to sit down and watch it. So please comment below anything else that you would like to learn that you may have been struggling with along your fitness journey. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so that you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. Whatever you found helpful, whatever your biggest takeaway was from this video, please comment below because I would love to know. And I can't wait to connect with you guys on an even deeper level going forward. So peace out, YouTube, and I will catch you in the next video.